Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Now, look, this is not financial advice. This is financial reality. And me personally, I'm not selling my Tesla shares. Matter of fact, I'll be stacking more over the next 5 to 10 years minimum. So stay tuned. I'm about to tell you why. Yeah, we came here to talk about Tesla. Everybody knows about this stock. It's not a mystery, but people aren't taking advantage of it. People are not staying updated with the news or getting those vast updates that you need to help you make informed decisions. But that's why you got me. That's why you got me, and I'm going to help you. Now, I'm about to share a video with you that holds serious value, information I already warned y'all about on TikTok Live and in conversations. Some folks completely ignore it, The weak mindset or the person who's not looking to elevate, they're going to ignore, they're going to be emotional about information that I have to, put out there. Now, this is Tesla news, AI updates, and a look at what we need to do right now to pivot. Because let's keep it real. When you're informed and educated, you can move differently. But you can have all the education in the world, and if the information is off, if the information is wrong, you're still moving wrong. You could be, it's a lot of people that's highly educated, but you educated on the wrong information. You educated on the wrong things. So you just speaking a lot of good buzzwords, right? But you're not elevating in the right direction. Now, y'all still thinking this AI wave is something you swipe through on your phone? Nah, fam. It's stepping into the real world now. Welcome to manifested AI. Now, I'm going to be talking about a lot about manifested AI and how it correlates to Tesla. I'm going to give it to you clean. All right, so real quick, this clip is from Jeff Brown. If you don't know who he is, let me inform you. Jeff is a former Silicon Valley insider, a venture tech investor, and one of the sharpest early movers in the innovation space. He spotted 5G early. He spotted biotech before the boom. And now he's back talking about a shift that could reshape the tech game completely. Now, I don't throw out the word brilliant around loosely, but this man has called billion-dollar plays before most folks even knew what was coming, right? So this is a very highly intelligent man when it comes to breaking down information about certain stocks, right? And he delivers most of the time. So turn up the volume, lock in, because this might just be that early seat at the table.
Artificial intelligence, self-driving cars out there. In fact, as far as I'm aware, I think you were one of the very few to refer to NVIDIA as an AI company, instead of a gaming company,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
And along the same lines, there's Tesla. You saw it as an AI company. Most of us out there thought it was a car company. You had to straighten us out on that.
We have had a fantastic run together, and I'm happy to say I believe today's opportunity is only going to be even bigger.
Right. Thank you for that segue. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, because this brand new...
Pay attention. A lot of people only think Tesla is just about vehicles. No. Tesla is tied into AI as well. A lot of what Tesla does is connected with AI. Think about Tesla. Tesla vehicle is an AI. It's a robot.
$25,000% growth market. So
I can see it on your face.
well, you know what I'm going to say, because I don't think I've ever heard you promise anything like that before. Am I hearing you right? I mean, I assume that I am hearing you correctly, but the problem is that is a crazy number, and you know it. So I want to know if you can prove it.
Well, you heard me right, and of course, as always, I'm going to
Listen
prove
to the
everything to you
numbers.
today.
All right, and I promise you, I'm going to hold him to it, right?
Well, you always do, Chris, and I know you will. Because what we're here to talk about today truly is on the bleeding edge of artificial intelligence technology. And as I'll show you, up until very recently, the breakthrough that I discovered wasn't viable for real world applications, the kind of things that we could see, touch, and feel. It's something that I refer to as manifested artificial intelligence, or manifested AI for short. So while the concept of manifested AI has been pursued for decades, long having been the realm of things like science fiction, the technology remained trapped inside of research labs, far too immature to escape into the real world. But now, thanks to Elon Musk's and his team's latest innovation, we're now looking at the birth of one of the most explosive industries in the world.
And we're not here to talk about Elon's.
So he mentioned manifested AI. Manifested AI is just pretty much bringing AI, transforming AI from the devices to the real world, right? Which is already being done. It's just very minimal, very small thing right now. But the more it increases, think about it. The more it increases, what do you think is going to happen to anything that's even tied to AI?
Cars, just self-driving cars, are we?
Well, no, we're actually here to talk about the next evolution of Elon's technology. Chris, up until now, most people in the general public have only interacted with AI on a screen.
Right, a computer or maybe a cell phone.
That's right, whether that's through OpenAI's ChatGPT or something like Apple's Siri, Google's Gemini, or the Home Assistant, or any number of popular AI applications. But now, a new breakthrough is set to enable artificial intelligence to, what I call, escape from the two-dimensional world of our digital screens and manifest AI here in the three-dimensional real world that we live in.
Right, and again, that's why.
Isn't this the same exact thing I've been telling y'all about in my AI takeover series, or just in general? I've been doing live TikTok lives for 2.5 years, I want to say, just somewhere around 2.5 years. I've been talking about this same topic on my TikTok lives for the longest.
Call it manifested AI because
Right.
this is AI that's tangible. You said it a minute ago, we can touch it and feel it.
That's right. And it's a lot more than that. I mean, we're actually manifesting AI in forms that we humans will find easy and comfortable to interact with. And that's why we're here today, because manifested AI is poised to take a market that's sitting around $18 billion today and send it $25 trillion higher.
All right, how in the world?
Did y'all hear that? 25 trillion. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up.
Is that going to be possible?
Well, just take a look at these headlines and you'll see that it's not only possible, Silicon Valley giants are getting ready for this as we speak. Quartz magazine reports NVIDIA goes all in on manifested AI. The New York Post says Mark Zuckerberg to invest in manifested AI to compete with Tesla. CNBC just announced Jeff Bezos makes big $400 million bet on manifested AI. And this is really only a small handful of the big players who are diving headfirst into manifested AI.
Okay, all right. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, Zuckerberg, Bezos. Granted, it looks like Silicon Valley's most tech or successful tech innovators are going in head first here, like you just said. But
I want y'all to think about what this section is discussing about the big players. People with large funds are already investing, and they are already looking to position themselves into being a part of this. That right there is huge alone. If y'all think I don't know what I be talking about, you are the problem.
you're still going to need to do a lot of work here to convince me on this, right? we're talking about a potential market growth of 25,000%. So I know you realize that, but with that kind of growth, that's like turning $5,000 into a $1.2 million fortune, right?
That's right, Chris. I totally understand it. I do. And the fact is, you won't like this, but I'm being conservative with my estimate here. So get this, Morgan Stanley says manifested AI will grow by as much as 157,400% in the years ahead.
Sheesh.
That wasn't a typo. Citigroup went even bigger, telling its clients they're expecting nearly 3 million% growth in the manifested AI product market.
Nearly 3
Talk to
billion
him.
percent.
Well, it's all right here. Take a look.
Yeah, okay. All right, sure enough. So you know what? We're going to come back to those predictions in a minute because I can't handle all that right now. This is what I got to know. What exactly did Elon discover here? And why does that discovery seem to have everybody predicting such massive growth? That's unbelievable.
All right, well, that's the question, Chris. That's the right one. And to put it simply, he has figured out the one problem AI companies have spent tens of billions of dollars, tens of thousands of man hours, and decades of research trying to solve. It's called the reality gap.
The reality gap. I'm not sure I follow you.
Well, I promise it'll make sense in a few moments, but for now, all we need to understand is the reality gap is the one problem that's been holding back AI's true world-altering potential for decades. It's the reason why, until very recently, we've only seen the impressive chatbots and image generators, but not the real-world AI impact that everyone has promised up until this point in time. However, thanks to Elon's latest breakthrough, that is all about to change. Because while everyone else was trying to bridge this reality gap by attempting to program their manifested AI with a perfect digital replica of our physical world, which is, Chris, it's an impossible task that would take decades to complete, if ever. Elon asked one simple but bold question that changed everything. He asked, what if we gave AI the ability to perceive the environment just like humans do? And he answered his own question by building what I call a vision-based neural network, or an AI brain with eyes. And by doing so, Elon did something that almost all experts in the field, Chris, they insisted it was impossible. But now, for the first time ever, Elon gave artificial intelligence the ability to truly think, to see the world in a similar way that we do, to infer the correct course of action, to achieve a task, and do it with an unmatched level of precision. So finally giving us a way to realize all of AI's untapped potential here in the real world. So according to Bloomberg, it's this breakthrough.
So let's clear up the fog, right? Because people still thinking Tesla is just a car company, right? Like how they thought Amazon was just books or Apple was just a phone, right? I even thought when Tesla came out years ago, I thought this too, but the more I studied and researched, I saw that it was way more than that. See, that mindset, that's old. That's a liability. We're talking about AI that can move, think, help, and work. And it's already showing up in real world spaces. Like I've been saying, if you're a hardworking person, you got to really ask yourself, can I outwork a robot? A robot's never late, doesn't call in sick, doesn't need PTO, it doesn't need parental leave. And if it's sure, it don't need motivation, right? It gets programmed, it shows up, and it executes in a major way. Efficient, unemotional, unbothered, right? And that's exactly why I keep telling you, get into coding. Get your kids into coding. Because in the next economy, the programmer is the one who writes the rules. I look at it like the programmer is the one who is going to be able to create the new world. And we need good people being able to create the next generation, right? Now, this ain't the era to ask your child, what do you want to be when you grow up? This is the era to say to your kids, you need to master multiple skills in different areas. I've been talking about this, but you have to understand technology all the way down to the roots. Let your kids do what they want to do, but force them, put them in coding, put them in programming, put them in technology. AI isn't hiding in your phone. It's in your car. It is your car. If you push in a Tesla or an electric vehicle of some sort, AI is also on job sites and warehouses, quietly replacing jobs slowly over time while folks is still, debating on Twitter. Optimus bots, still early, but best believe they're coming, right? They're coming. And once they roll into factories at scale, the narrative around Tesla stock is going to shift real quick. Even the heavyweights already know what's up, right? Like Jeff Brown was just talking about. NVIDIA, not considered a gaming company anymore. They're building digital brains for the machines that are about to run the next economy. Mark Zuckerberg is about to take the metaverse from VR goggles to real world AI interactions. I talked about this sometime earlier this year on my live stream. People tired of filters. They want frictionless function. Jeff Bezos quietly dropped 400 million into manifested AI. And not for hype, but for warehouse efficiency, for scaling without burnout. He's not betting on books, he's betting on bots. And if you didn't know what scaling means, scaling just means doing more with less, more money, more results with less time and less effort. I learned about scaling during my business intelligence classes. When I got certified in business intelligence, it's a logical concept to being able to get more results spending less time, if that makes sense. Drop down in the comments if you understand what I'm talking about in regards to scaling. And Elon Musk, while folks gossip and complain about who he is and whatever, he's out here building an AI-powered labor force that never clocks out. Even Jeff Brown has explained how the mainstream media will portray Elon in a negative light. He's done that. I think he's going to do it in this video as well. All right.
This success that has investors flocking to manifested AI firms after years of setbacks. Because like NVIDIA's CEO Jensen Huang told Financial Times, manifested AI is about to take off in a big way. And the big players like Goldman Sachs know it too, as they write, the urgency for manifested AI is palpable.
Mm-hmm. So you just said that Elon is essentially taking the impossible and making it possible. And I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, again, exactly. So in short, this breakthrough sounds like it could change everything. But see, I still have to ask, if that's the case, then why hasn't this been splashed across every newspaper and tech blog? I mean, this is big headline news, the world over. What you just described.
That's a good question. That's a good question, sir. That's a good question.
He sounds like the biggest breakthrough that AI has ever seen.
It absolutely is, Chris. But the truth is, right now, everyday investors are distracted by the latest chatbot or AI image generator, which at this point, it's almost like it's last year's news. I mean, they're still enamored with the AI on their computer screens, not to mention that the mainstream media continues to be motivated to only portray Elon Musk in a negative light. I mean, put simply, the mainstream media has most folks looking backwards, but the smartest tech visionaries are looking way into the future.
Mm-hmm. Toward manifested AI.
Exactly.
That was a very powerful statement. Did you hear what he said about mainstream media, how they portray Elon Musk in a negative light, all in regards to manifested AI? Man, it get deep. A lot of people be lost out here.
Exactly right. The smartest people in technology understand that AI's next evolutionary leap isn't happening on our screens. Instead, it's about to manifest
Facts.
itself here in the physical world all around us. So in fact, earlier this year, Jensen Huang said, the ChatGPT moment for manifested AI is around the corner. And based on what I'm seeing after talking to my own industry connections, along with Elon Musk solving manifested AI's reality gap dilemma, we're at the precipice of a very important moment in history. And investors who get into and position themselves now, they could experience a rare second chance at ChatGPT-like fortunes.
All right. So
we got some powerful players. That is a lot of powerful players that are involving themselves in this. Right? So you gotta think. When you hear 18 billion now, 25 trillion later, that's not clickbait. What it is, it's a bunch of boardroom conversation in places you don't have access to, right? You don't have access to, I don't have access to, right? I'm trying to get to that level to where I can have access. But first, get educated. And that's exactly what I've been doing for years because, learning how to, speak better, not being ghetto all the time, say that for friends and family. But when it's time to get to this work, when you trying to get to this mayan, being educated and surrounding yourself around the right people can help you get to another level, help you elevate, right? Self-driving fleets already tested, AI workers, they already deployed, and pilots, robot assistants already folding laundry in real time, right? Y'all saw the video that I showed about, Optimus, the Tesla AI robot making popcorn for people, like efficiently. Now, what happens when AR doesn't need HR or lunch breaks or coffee to outperform you? A whole new economy forms. And those who understand it, the ones who understand it early, matter of fact, they own the land, not rent space in it. So you got to think about it. Do you want to own the land or do you want to rent space in it? Just by getting in early. Right? And final word for my hustlers. We're not just watching the future on Netflix. We are investing in it. We are pouring into it, right? Manifested AI might sound like sci-fi, but to the ones tuned in, it sounds like equity. It sounds like legacy. It sounds like freedom. If you move right, you can scroll or you can secure your stake before the crowd wakes up. See, now I'm dropping the full link to the rest of this Jeff Brown video in the description. Go watch it immediately. Don't say I didn't warn you. I ain't trying to hear it. Right? And do show respect. When you guys get this valuable information from me, it's here, it's to help you, right? It is to help you. So it's important for you to take action, but always give respect to the ones who informed you, right? A lot of this information he spoke about, I kind of already knew it, already been talking about, but he just put me on some more game. So shout out to Jeff Brown. That's how we got to be as people, because there are a lot of people that has got information from me and gave me no credit, no like on my stuff, no comment, none in my comment section, probably don't even subscribe, probably don't even follow, right? And I don't respect those kind of people. I respect people who, give the ones their flowers. Somebody put you on game, give them their flowers. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you always work, hustle, and invest. I'm Master Quency. Tune in to the next video. I'm out.